Welcome to another episode of emotional roller coaster ride in rural France while living in a chateau. I am Amadeus and I'm renovating a 13th century chateau. To be all honest with you, it's just a half. And you're watching my vlog about my new life in France. It is Thursday morning and no solar panels. So guess what? It's a sunny day and I think it was supposed to be the day with the least rain, but still they wanted to postpone the solar panel thing, and I do get it, but this did trigger something within me and just feel very let down. And I know that it's not their fault, you know, absolutely not blaming anyone for it. It just triggers something within me. I just feel that in the past 2 years, almost 2 years now that I've been living in France, trying to rearrange my life, I just like constantly pushing, and it's just really hard. And sometimes when things like this happen, I feel like I've just run out of energy for pushing. Then I feel really sad, but then I just got to walk it off. So that's why we're on a long walk with Honey Titi. It's gonna be fine, I know that, you know, but it's just, yeah. Sometimes in life it really feels hard. It really feels hard. I mean, one good thing about the rain, and I think some of you mentioned it in one of the premieres, I think in Denise and Brett's premiere, that all this rain has actually made everything so incredibly green and beautiful. It's like everything's like exploding. So I think it'll be a nice summer. And I do believe that this is the trick to a more happy and fulfilled life, is to take everything not too serious and to always find the positive and the joy. And I really think, like, when you're stressed or anxious, like going out, taking a walk, being surrounded by nature will help you, because it'll just lift your spirits. There has been lots of science around that and analyzing that actually the trees have I'm not even sure if it's a hormone or if it's a molecule that they emit that is beneficial for mental health. So I do believe if you're feeling anxious or down, worried, sad, being surrounded by nature will help you, because also being in movement, I find, really helps, because you're moving, and I think movement is something so primal, and everything inside us is in constant movement. If you think about it, like your blood is always circulating, your heart is always pumping, your organs are always moving. So I do think it is important for us to be moving and to get our heads into a better state and to kind of start having more positive outsets. It won't save you from like not being ever feeling down. I do too, like all the time, like you've seen. But I think it's how you deal with it and how you cope with it, and letting it out, maybe having a cry. I did this morning. But then setting out for something something else, you know? So that's all I can say about all of this and mental health. We all have issues. We all will have problems. It's how we deal with them and how we acknowledge them, I guess. We are back and we're emptying the dishwasher because the kitchen also looks a bit like, I don't know, it always feels like, today is one of those days I am not okay. And I think it's okay to not be okay. That's why I wanted to make a vlog about it. Because anything I just start today, this is like, everything feels heavy. Like seriously, I've just been stuck on YouTube for, I don't know, 30 minutes just scrolling through all the other like channels and people I follow, and it is so easy to get lost in this like, oh, but they have so many more subscribers, they have this more, they have that more, they're happier, they're more this, you know. It's just like, it can be so tiring to compare yourself to others, and we all get lost in this. So I'm here to tell you, don't. The moment you realize it, you can sulk in it for a bit, but then, chop chop, you gotta get your mindset to a different level, and it's gonna be okay. I promise, it's gonna be okay. Well, at least that's what I tell myself, right? Clouds do look a bit uninteresting, but oh well. And do you know what helps as well? Is fresh ingredients and good cooking. And I did talk about last video about how I wanted to make a cooking video. And I think I'm gonna start tomorrow filming the first video. And then let's see, maybe next week it'll be live then. But because I really need to think about a good setup, I just don't want to start it like this, and good recipes, obviously. But now I'm gonna prepare some lunch with some fresh, good, wholesome ingredients, because good food also is good for the soul. So just to explain a bit, I took part of this and pureed it or made it like into a sauce. So I'm gonna use this as a pasta sauce, and it's gonna be high protein and really good pasta sauce with lots of kitchen scraps actually, because I used the leaves of the cauliflower, which you can finely chop up and basically pan fry. And then even if you process them in a food processor like I did, then they become even more digestible. And so this way you don't have to throw them away. Anita and me have come up to the bedroom, and we're taking a little like afternoon. I mean, it's not even afternoon, it's shortly before 2, but we've had lunch and now we're just like a little recovery, because I still feel so tired, and I think I really need to cut myself a bit of slack this week. So bear with me here. So I did a bit of repotting and managed to repot some, because some of the stuff, the courgettes, really had to be repotted just as well as the cauliflowers. So I just did that. I made a whole row of them now here. Because I think it wasn't really good for them to, they didn't have enough space anymore and didn't have enough nutrients in those tiny pots. And it still is with all the rain and stuff. It's not good for them to be planted because I don't have a tunnel. So they will fall, the courgette will be just gone. eaten by snails as soon as I put it in the ground. So that's why I'm trying to keep it off the ground for as long as I can, to just have the opportunity to lay down straw. And once there's straw that doesn't get wet, then the snails will have a hard time getting on it. But look at the foxglove and the dahlias. And even the red poppies are coming out now, and they're really big. And some more progress on the Romantica roses. Already, if you put your nose, the Romantica, oh, they smell so good. And they look so, so beautiful. I mean, it's a perfectly shaped rose. So after we did this, I took out of the garage actually just all the electronic bits and pieces that basically connect the solar panels to the grid. They just need to kind of look through it, and maybe I can make it understandable for myself, and then I can consult with my dad as well, make some notes. Because also Alexi asked the people who are doing his roof right now, and who have done quite a bit of his roofs, and they said that they might be able to help to get my solar panels on. So they might give me a visit tomorrow and try and see if they can put the solar panels up, and then maybe I'll be stuck doing the electric installation myself. So I mean, I've done electric, so it's not like it's a huge challenge, but it's just like understanding it, because it does come with a few bits and pieces. Oh gosh, I just finished talking to my dad because I consulted with him now, and I think we found a good solution. I will probably talk you through at one point once we start installing, but I just really wanted to wrap my head around it, because this was one of the points that was just really, like, you know, there are some things sometimes that you just like keep on thinking about it, and it worries you in the back of your mind, and it's just like, so yeah. Step by step, bit by bit, we're getting there. We need to take life step by step. So thank you so much for following me along my day. I know it wasn't that fabulous today, and I apologize. But sometimes that is real life, even in a chateau. And I shall see you for a next episode of the vlog on Wednesday. Until then, I will give this one some food and I'll go up to Alexi and have an evening with him, and I think we're planning to go to do some more plant shopping on a weekend, so I'll take you along. Thank you so much for all your support, all your love, all your comments. I can't thank you enough for them. In case you should feel down or just, you know, not feel so good, it's okay. And better times will come. Sending all my love from Charente. Au revoir et à bientôt. Bisous. Bye.